All right, we are back. We had a little bit of a technical issue there. So tonight we are not running our Dungeons of Dragonheim campaign. Instead, we are doing a little playtest mini campaign for the upcoming Game Master's Handbook of Pacts, Patrons, and Pantheons. A book about how to run divinities, religions, deities, and supernatural patrons like archfey, archfiends, dragons, and stuff stranger still in your TTRPG. So to do that, we've put together a little mini campaign. Each of our 5 players is test driving one of our new subclasses. Our various characters here are all servants of different divinities and supernatural forces, and they have been gathered together to form a group of Concordat executors. Basically, they are a coalition who goes around and ensures that this pact of peace and sort of territory between all these different supernatural forces is being upheld. So each of them have been promised different incentives from their patron or deity, and they have been now sent through a portal to investigate a very strange tavern. This tavern has appeared in the center of a pretty chill, small rural town, except that it looks like a massive, ostentatious, elaborate tea house set up in the dead center of a very nice town. So our characters are heading in to investigate this strange circumstance, and that is where we're going to pick up. So, did we actually get you all through the door last time?
Through the door. I think that's where we stopped.
Were you into the building or outside?
Outside.
All right. And that's where we'll pick up. So, the same manner of portal that brought you all to the Gladewind Estate has teleported you all to the periphery of a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. This is the town of Green Creek. So named for the relatively large, it's not quite a river, but a substantial little stream of water that runs by the city. And there's kind of nothing here. It's sort of a hub between a bunch of different rural little farming communities. This is where artisans and merchants and things are, but there's really not much to recommend it. As you all approach, you can see this strange. In contrast to the nearby buildings, it is gaudy. It is massive. Most of this town is little one-story wood and stone buildings. You would guess the population here is less than 1,000. This is a full 5-story tea house. There are colorful lanterns hanging off of each floor. A like sort of marketplace has formed around the base of it. There's lots of, again, very sort of garish colors, lots of lanterns. There's tons of people trading and selling. There are drunk people wandering around. Truly a sort of vision of strange urban excess in the middle of nowhere. So before you all approach the town, is there anything you want to do? Or is there anything you want to look at more closely?
We weren't given a whole lot of direction on what our goal was, did we?
So what you know is this area is under suspicion of some entity being in violation of this concordat.
Okay. So we're basically just kind of looking around to see if anything is suspicious.
So to narrow it down a little bit more, A violation means that there is a god or supernatural entity who is breaking the rules in this area. Um, some of them are subtle, some of them are not subtle.
We're like Ghostbusters.
Well, I think Thorn is going just borderline crazy, calling out just about every little thing that's wind is blowing unusually strong over there, sort of thing.
Just for fun, give me a perception check.
See if this is actually connecting right now. Will you take a 23?
I will indeed. So on a 23, we've established that Thorn is, kind of a weird dude. Had a very sort of isolated lifestyle for a long time. Part of this sort of druidic community deep in the woods, but has been venturing out a bit more. I'm not sure Thorn would 100% know what a small town is supposed to look like. One thing that does catch your eye, though, is this town is in sort of a. It's sort of built along a hill. Not like a massive hill, but basically enough that like it doesn't, like water will flow past and not flood. It'll flow down into the creek. On a nearby hill, though, you can see there's a trail that has been sort of deadened in the grass from just generations of people walking by. There's a trail that leads up from the village to a small structure on top of this other hill. And from this other hill, in this structure, it kind of looks down over the whole town.
I'm getting some bad juju from that house up there on the hill. Something not right about that.
If you want to follow up, give me a religion check. Give me a pretty low religion check.
All right, all right.
Ooh, that was a pretty low religion check. Yikes. That is a weird house up on that there hill.
Is that even a house? Well, I think we should investigate that a little more.
Anything anyone else wants to check out? All right. So you all head out that way. Um, so you can actually kind of skirt the edge of the town if you want to go and check out this place first. So there is a trail here.
On a map or whatnot at this point, are we?
No.
No.
And honestly, this town is tiny. So you all head up the hill, and you can see anyone who would like to can give me a survival check as y'all head up the hill. Ooh, these rolls are suffering. Um, well, Thorn, you make up for your very low religion roll with an okay survival roll. Um, so as you head up this trail, you notice two things about the trail. Um, one, it was not cut sort of intentionally. It doesn't look like someone came up here and like systematically, cut back the plants, beat it down until it was flat. Instead, it looks like generations of people just walking up this hill approximately the same way have sort of carved this path uh, semi permanently into the hill surface. What you also notice, though, is that there's probably 3 months of fresh growth on this trail. So people walked this trail continuously, and then a few months ago stopped. So you all reach the top. Um, it is not a house. It, in fact, seems to be a shrine. Um,
I knew it wasn't a house.
I like the kind of Bob Ross energy. Like, what if Bob Ross had never found painting to mellow him out? So you can see there is sort of a flattened hilltop up here. Um, Sort of local grass and weeds have grown up all around. There's a large, sort of flat stone, sort of raised platform, and sitting on it is a three-walled structure. Um, it's trying to think. I don't know that any of you all have seen a ton of like Monkey. You've probably seen plenty of shrines. Um, this is an okay shrine, like in terms of the quality of materials and sort of the grandeur of it. Um, it looks pretty common for this area. Um, so three walls and a roof, open on one side. There is some kind of altar space in the center. What looks like some tapestries and scrolls hanging from the wall behind it. You see what looks like sort of tiered steps down. It looks like maybe they're for offerings. Um, and there's like some murals and things along the walls. Uh, what really draws your eye is that there are two large stone statues to either side of the open wall of this shrine. Um, each one looks kind of like if someone took an absolute unit of a dog, a lion, and a dragon and smushed them together. And there's two of them, one on each side. Um, what would y'all like to check out? What strikes your interest here?
So Thorn has this ability, speech of beast and leaf. You communicate in a limited manner with beasts, plants, and vegetation. They can understand your words, but you can't understand them in return. And you have advantage on all charisma checks to influence them. So I think Thorn would kind of lean down to whatever bush or grass nearby and say, "Hello there, friend. Give me a little shimmy shake if there's danger nearby."
Well, I'll tell you what this tells you. Um, You don't find any like small life forms around here. And that's a huge red flag. Like, there are no bugs, there are no little rats or mice or squirrels or whatever. Um, Wildlife
no,
is
like,
giving the top of this
rats or
hill a wide berth.
Gotcha.
Guys, I think we need to split up all in individual groups and look for clues.
Scooby Doo this.
Guess I'd like to investigate the. You said there's some murals.
Yes, so there's murals along the sides. There is a large tapestry and then sort of two scrolls hanging to either side just above the altar.
Oh, the scrolls grab my attention.
All right. Um, so the each of the scrolls contains a long prayer. I would think that, I mean, you for sure would recognize this isn't just like a, how do I put it? This is a kind of divine spellcraft. These scrolls are supposed to be doing something. Give me a religion check and let's see how well you parse them out. This is not your specialty. However, this is Monkey's specialty. Would you want to check this out too?
I would love to, actually.
You can actually check this with advantage. All right. Yeah, so there's two different scrolls here. One of them is a very, very mild sort of hallow slash plant growth slash bless spell. That's just supposed to like generally cover the town and the surrounding area. You would recognize this in your sleep. This is one of the most common versions of this to hang in a shrine. They're everywhere. As long as the shrine is being maintained correctly, this just makes everyone a little safer and a little healthier, and it makes the crops grow a little better, and it's just kind of a general oomph for the whole town. The other one is a little more specific. It is a kind of planar binding spell. Not a very powerful. Basically, it, in the name of this deity that the shrine is attached to, which you find as the Golden Heavenly Empress, who you imagine is the figure depicted on the scroll in the center. And sort of in her name, it invites a guardian spirit to watch over the shrine and to watch over the city. What else do y'all want to check out here?
Part of me wants to eat those scrolls. I do want to check out the murals or the tapestry.
So the tapestry in the center is definitely sort of the centerpiece of the altar. It's gorgeous. It's been, parts of it are woven, parts of it are painted. There's golden thread and really like luxurious materials. And it depicts this beautiful female figure wearing sort of imperial robes. If if you'd like, you can give me a history check. But depicting these imperial robes, and there are these beautiful golden sashes coming off her robe, and there's quite a few of them, and they're sort of like woven together to make this sort of arch shape behind her back. You recognize this as being a pretty common depiction of divinity in the art style here. With that history check, what I'll tell you too is this deity is associated with the Rhinar Empire. It's a very large imperial power. This is definitely their deity. And specifically, she's kind of a imperial national guardian. Like her portfolio, her domain is prosperity for this people and this place. So she's not like a storm god or a nature god or whatever. She is the god of this empire. The murals along the wall depict different moments from the history of the empire. Starting kind of on your left as you walk in, it shows like the founding of the empire. It shows the first king falling in love with the heavenly empress, and together they sort of form the empire, expand out and add all these territories. Shows all this prosperity, shows their descendants who all have the same distinctive kind of like red gold hair that she does. And finally on the right, kind of tucked in as an afterthought, is like the founding of this specific town. But it has an image of her sort of above the town, like she is blessing it. So there is still the altar, the offerings, and the two statues to either side.
Let's check out the altar and the offering.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. So as you sort of look around, there are what looks like burned down candles. You see what also looks like sticks of incense stuck into little like bowls of sand, so they're safe to just leave burning. That's pretty common. You also see what looks like small like monetary offerings. Also, people have there's little spaces where someone can like either write on like a piece of small chunk of wood or a small piece of paper and sort of stick something here with their offering. One thing that sticks out is you see these little coin purses in different places. Most of them are like small change. There are a few silvers. It's sort of a symbolic offering. You see a large bag. And it's a very fine purse. It has sort of like a velvety leather, and like a deep crimson. And it looks like it has hundreds of coins in it. It's almost too large to sit on the shelf.
And then how are those statues looking?
Well, funny you ask. One of the statues is broken. It looks like someone took like a sledgehammer or something and just knocked the top third of it off. The other one, um, you see what looks like hairline cracks running through. Something has happened to it to, I don't know, like something has like weakened the material all the way through.
Hmm.
I see what happened. The town lost their blessings because they broke the statues, and somebody's donated a lot of money, so we should take the money and leave. Well, that's wrong.
What do y'all want to do? Oh, I did leave out one thing. Um, the shrine looks unkempt. Um, all of the candles, the incense were burned all the way down to sort of nubs, but also like leaves and just sort of general detritus has sort of blown in. And there's just lots of junk along the floors.
Hmm. From those scrolls, would we get like a sense that we could perform whatever ritual is on those scrolls?
So yes and no. Um, if you were to take the scrolls, you could potentially use them and perform the spell that they represent somewhere else. Um, the problem is that these are made for like a week long sanctification of a very specific kind of shrine. Um, give me a religion check. I was gonna say I keep asking Thorn for these, and it feels cruel. So I'll say you would know this as part of your sort of as part of your religious background, um, because followers of Gerhun have gotten in trouble for this all over the place. Um, if you take this down without sort of the appropriate permissions and ritual, something bad is going to happen. You're not exactly sure what, but something bad. Um, you do think if you could tap into what's already here and connect with it somehow, you might be able to bring the scroll with you and use it as a focus for the spell that's already here.
By eating it?
No, that brings us back around to something bad will happen. But you might be able to invoke part of the scroll somewhere else to focus the spell's effects where it's already in place.
Kind of afraid that taking it though will make something bad happen. Well, what do y'all think? Should we fiddle around with the shrine some more, or should we check out the town and see what the townsfolk are saying about stuff and things?
Oh, I think it's time that we should pass to the town, ask them kind of like why they quit going to the shrine in general, 'cause if they haven't been here in months.
I think that could
And
be a
as
good
to
idea.
why they let their shrine get so far in disrepair. So let's go to the town. We gotta do some more investigating.
All right. So you all head down the hill into the town. Um, yeah, the dissonance is very strong as you walk into town. Um, the buildings here, again, outskirts of town. It's just, I don't know, rural agricultural community. Um, Lots of brown, lots of wood. Um, you see like a little general store. You see what maybe is a blacksmith. Um, it looks like maybe there was this big sort of open square where they maybe had the equivalent of like farmers markets, where nearby farms would come and bring and trade different things they produced to one another. Um, the contrast between the outskirts and the interior, where this huge tea house has popped up, is just night and day. Um, these lanterns are everywhere. It's beautifully lit in this sort of warm orange glow. There's like silks and banners hanging. There's lots of people have like drinks outside. There's little tables set up. There's a lot of merchants. Like a whole sort of little mini bazaar has set up. And a lot of these people don't even look like they're from anywhere near. You don't have any idea why they would be here. It's very strange. Um, they seem like the kind of people who might like stay the night here on the way to from one large town to another. You cannot figure out why they've set up shop in Green River. Sorry, Green Creek. Is there anything you want to investigate more closely or anything you want to do?
Should we talk to one of the merchants then? The one that looks out of place, like what brings you here?
Sure.
Let's do that.
The merchant is slightly sort of bemused uh, as a monkey sort of rolls up. But he has seen much stranger things. Uh, Looks like he's selling um, little like hand carved pieces of like wood, ivory, bone. Um, they look like sort of traditional wood crafts or traditional carvings, but they are very nice. Just at a glance, like The cheapest item here is are little like unpainted wood carvings that are like 10 gold apiece. But more of these are like 100 gold, 500 gold, 1,000 gold. Like these things cost what a building here costs. For 1,000 gold, you could buy like half the buildings in this town. And he looks at you all and he says, "Ah, customers, welcome. Ah, um, hmm. Well, I came here because I mean, look at this vibrant, thriving market, and of course, the Red Peak Tavern draws many customers to the area. Give me an insight check." On a 15, you've been watching this guy for a minute, and he's talked to a lot of people. And a lot of people have gone back and forth. But like it's a little questionable how many things he's actually selling. Like this seems like a bad place for him to be set up, and he doesn't seem to notice that. He just kind of barrels right along. He's like, maybe I can interest you in this fine piece. This is carved from the bones of a dire bear. And he shows you this beautiful, beautiful carving. Um, Truly a masterpiece. And it's been like painted. And there are like small, like gemstones and little like filigreed ornamentation on it. And he says, "This is one of my most prized pieces, made by a master artisan. I would sell it to you for only 3,500 gold."
We'll keep looking around, but how many items do you like sell? Like, do you just need to like sell one of these a year and be good?
Oh, well, this is a thriving and vibrant market. Um, Usually I sell these in the capital. Um, I have a shop there in the uh, Imperial District, but and he sort of trails off he's confused. Without any additional roll, something is definitely affecting this guy's mind.
Hmm.
If anybody has any like detect magic abilities or anything.
I think we should just go look at another vendor, maybe see if he has a similar story.
Interview other vendors.
We were
Yeah,
gonna
as
ask
to
you,
why everyone wants to
these
be at this little town.
are these magical carvings?
As best you can tell, no, they're just really, really nice art pieces. It's the kind of thing
What was
that.
the last?
Go ahead.
So, what was like the last time you went and visited the shrine of this town?
Oh, this town has a shrine.
Surprised to me as well. But yeah,
Never.
mean, it's a little unkept, but I think guy with your talents and skills can definitely change that.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one. I suppose I'll have to
Yeah.
go check it out. The locals hadn't mentioned it.
Well, well, they do have one, so I say you should check it out. It's just top of the hill there. The kind of point in the direction where we came. The path's a little unruly, but it's still easy to follow. Easy to follow. And with that, I'll bid him a farewell so I can try and find a loco to talk to as well.
Yeah, so you sort of leave him behind, and you see what looks like a local working some kind of food stand. Um, in contrast, he is doing quite well. He's selling a ton of food. Um, it seems like this crowd is ravenous. They are just putting coin after coin. He has some kind of like local roasted and spiced vegetable on a skewer, and they're just selling almost as fast as he can put them together. And he says, "Oh, and he makes some more skewers. Welcome to, welcome to. Sorry, there's a lot going on. He's like visibly sweating at the rate that he's doing this. Um, whew. um, he says, "Welcome to the rotisserie repast. What can I get you all? We're mostly just doing the skewers tonight because it's very busy."
Don't take too much of your time. I'll take a skier and just ask a few question real quick. Everyone seems to be loving your skewers. Is there any particular reason as to why?
Oh well, they're the best in town.
Oh,
But it's not just me. He sort of takes a skewer and very quickly kind of gestures around. You can see that like food, drink, um, reasonably priced items are all going very quickly. Even some of the luxury things are selling. But the first person you talked to definitely was out of the price range here.
yeah. As I sit there waiting for my skewer, I just kind of gotta ask. We're looking to go and visit a shrine. If you know where one's at, couldn't find anything.
Oh yeah, there's there's the shrine up on the hill. Man, I hadn't thought about that in a while.
Is there a reason why you haven't thought about it in a while? I went to go visit it a while ago, and well, that shrine, that's really not kept, and someone broke it a little bit.
Really?
Weird. Yeah.
Huh. We never really went up there very much, so I guess I just hadn't thought of it in a while.
Hmm.
When was the last time you went up there?
Uh, I don't remember. He has dramatically slowed down how fast he is making the skewers at this point.
What's brought all these out of town merchants here?
Oh well, this is I mean, look at this great market we have. It's one of the biggest around.
Yeah, but your town's not really big enough to sustain a market this big.
Well, the we get a lot of visitors because of the tavern. It's been here since my dad was running the stand.
Did your dad ever visit the shrine?
Yeah. You see kind of the same thing, like as your questions are prodding, um he's losing his train of thought. Did anyone actually use detect magic, or did you all just talk about it?
We
I
talked
asked
about
if
it.
anybody had it, but I don't know if anybody does. I don't.
Well, I do have it if you want me to try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
I will cast detect magic.
Um, it's sort of like you had your eyes closed and you opened them to discover that someone was shining a super bright light directly into your eye.
No, ow.
Oh.
There is a ton of magic here. It's almost hard to separate it all out. One thing you notice, though, is that a lot of it all has the same kind of flavor to it. It's this mix of illusion, enchantment, maybe a bit of necromancy, and it is like a cloud hanging over you, just sort of shining light down. And specifically, you see sort of a strand coming off this cloud, and there's a strand attached to almost every person here. But you see that there's also strands attached to the food, drinks, coins, the items that are being traded back and forth. It all seems to be kind of interconnected. And all of it is flowing back towards this huge tea house.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we should check out the tea house.
I agree. Let's do that.
Yep, we better get going.
Right.
All right. So as you approach, um, again, there's lots of folks coming in and out of the doors. Well illuminated. Let me drop y'all on a map. Can everybody see?
Yeah.
I'm going to double check where the doors are. Yeah, there we go. So there's a small sort of antechamber, and you all enter into the sort of main floor of this tea house. There are tons of patrons. Basically, like every single seat is full. There are servers everywhere. And there seems to be a sort of uniform here. Almost all the servers are tall and thin, and they're wearing these sort of gorgeous red robes. There is a bartender, and behind the bartender, there seems to be some kind of like floor manager. What would y'all like to check out?
Can detect magic continue to point where all the magic is flowing to from?
So a lot of this magic is just sort of like a cloud in this room. It's doing the same thing. It's touching all the people, all the food, all the coins, all the drinks. You do see that there is a almost sort of just a very gentle pull. And it's like a little bit of that cloud of magic is sort of wafting up the stairs and higher into the building.
Like more like it's coming from upstairs rather than that mission like that grate.
It actually almost looks like it's. I mean, the closest parallel would almost be sort of like a breath. Something is coming down, and then something is being pulled back up.
Well, I say we follow it up.
Right?
So you go to head up the stairs.
Yeah.
As you go to head up the stairs, one of the servers, whoever sort of gets closest to the stairs, one of the servers immediately interposes themselves and says, "Oh, illustrious customer, how can I help you this evening?"
Who got there first?
I'll let y'all just sort of decide amongst yourselves, or you can do a roll off.
You might all go first. I mean, oh, I was just kind of looking for the bathroom.
Ah, yes. There is an outhouse through this door. And he points
Oh.
you through like a rear door here rather than up the stairs.
Well, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I just walk right on out to keep the lie going. You know, you can't just ask for the bathroom, get told where it's at, and not go. So,
Right. Then it's
Are you
yeah,
going to fully leave the building or sort of like pause back there?
I'm just gonna hop out where no one can see me for about a minute, and then come back in.
All right, you are outside. You're under sort of an overhang where the second floor covers. It's like a little bit larger than the first floor. All right. There are still servants kind of in your all's way. What do you want to do?
Can I order a drink and then as they turn, just start going back up the stairs?
As soon as you order a drink, they just like give me a perception check. On a 19, you catch this happen. There is like a strange stutter, and it's like the person in front of you has been holding your drink the whole time. And they hand it to you and say, please enjoy.
I sniff it, and then I don't drink it.
You're the one who has detect magic on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, up close you can definitely see there's a strand of magic coming off the drink. The server says, is there something wrong with your drink? Do you need another one?
Yeah, this is too cold.
Give me another perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Oh, I gotta remember how to do advantage on this.
Right click.
Nope, that didn't work. We'll just roll it twice. I'll mess with it. It won't matter.
Nice. Same thing happens. A new, different drink just appears in front of you.
Great. I think I'll just enjoy this upstairs in my room and start heading up the stairs again.
Again, in front of you. I'm sorry, sir. All of our rooms upstairs are occupied at the moment. Would you like to be on the list?
Yes.
He says it will be 2 silver for a room upstairs.
Put it on my tab.
I'm sorry, we do require currency.
Do I have?
See, I don't even know what our
Money.
starting money is.
Yeah, you definitely have 2 silver.
Oh, okay. I'll hand him 2 silver.
You hand it to him. There is a snap of that energy, and there is now a strand attached to you and to the coins.
Oh shit.
Damn it! You've been magicified.
You're
It got you.
like an anglerfish.
Say, guys, I think they got me. It's a scam.
Oh man, I've been tricked.
Don't drink the food.
Don't
Don't buy the
exchanges.
things.
Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink
Don't
the
drink the
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Don't take the brown acid.
Monkey's bathroom breaks have been long enough. He'll pop back in.
But I can go upstairs now?
So I can hope now, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Start heading up the stairs.
Yeah, drop a token. All right, you're now on the 2nd floor. There is even more staff up here.
No one
You have to
followed
go to the
me?
3rd floor, actually.
Here's a question. So Thorn is sort of a... what sort of room would Thorn want?
What sort of what?
Room.
What sort of room?
Oh, what do you want? Very bare, very minimalist.
One of the servants says, "Oh, allow me to show you to your room," and leads you just sort of around a corner. There's just a whole bunch of like small rooms back here. But as you come around the corner, you bump into a furbolg woman. She's a little bit shorter than you. For such a tall creature, she has kind of a mousy energy. And she says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize anyone else was back here." What a It's a weird coincidence, but I always say there's no such thing as coincidence.
That's what I always say.
I
What a
know, right?
coincidence.
Have you noticed how weird this place is?
Right?
Like, I feel like every time I go around a corner, one of the servants is watching me.
The same.
Like, I
What is going on here?
don't know. She like leans in very closely. It's like, I was on my way to the capital, and then like the whole caravan I was with decided to stay here. We've been here for like 2 weeks. Everyone else is acting crazy.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
She says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I get ahead of myself. I'm Rose."
Hi, Rose. I'm Thorn.
Really? You're kidding, right?
No, why?
Oh,
Oh,
because
I get it. Cause Thorn and Rose.
Oh,
That's cute.
like I don't know. Everyone I came here with is acting crazy. They just like they keep going down to the market and buying stuff, and it's like stuff they don't need, and they're selling stuff they were supposed to sell in the city. Like, I don't know. Are you actually gonna stay here?
No. We're just trying to find and I explain our mission.
Like, is it okay if like is it okay if I like stay with you guys? This place is freaking me out.
So is she also going with this weird magic energy stuff?
She is not.
Yeah, I think you best stay with us.
Let's jump back downstairs. What's everybody else doing?
Oh, I'm gonna pull the classic trick of trying to run up the stairs saying that he's got one of my items.
Um, so you all have watched the servants. Excuse me. Doing this sort of like several times. Once again, like physically interposing. Um, physically interposes itself before you can get up there. I'm sorry, sir. Until you have a room, you cannot go upstairs.
Yep, but he's got one of my items. I'll be back real quick.
Now there are two of them in front of you.
Super fast. You won't even know I'm up there.
I'm sorry, sir. It is the policy.
I'm gonna point in a random direction and say, "Look over there. He's running up the stairs."
Give me an insight check. Um, something's definitely off. Like you get the impression that there is just no circumstance there is no circumstance in which they are going to let you get past them upstairs without getting a room.
Fun. try climbing building.
You're gonna try and
Over the
climb the
walls?
outside of the building.
Yeah.
Heh.
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check.
Really go with this. Or second half in.
On an 11, you make some progress, but you are not a naturally sort of adept climber. Give me a stealth check to see how well you avoid notice. All right, you managed to avoid any immediate notice, and you're sort of dangling off a ledge. You can probably pull yourself up with another decent acrobatics check.
How good I am. Oh shit.
On a nat 1, you just fall right off. The good news, though, is you hit the ground and nobody reacts. Everything is so weird that, like, whatever is affecting everyone, this just doesn't register at all. So you are now outside, but no one is commenting on it.
Oh, you just got to totally manipulate that to just accidentally fall up the stairs.
Yeah, but the stairs are.
Oops, I tripped. I fell again.
When I was on that ledge, I was able to look into any windows.
Yeah, I think so. You just catch like a very brief glance. There's lots of servants wandering around. You see, there's some really nice rooms. Also looks like some cheap rooms. Give me a perception check. Let's see if you come up with anything worthwhile. All right. So we've been very ambiguous about your character, whose name is Anon. Worships a god of shadow and mystery, mystery domain cleric, hidden in voluminous robes. Yeah, there we go. So a very important question is, what sort of person would Anon be interested in meeting?
That is a very good question. I guess he's just trying to figure out the graphs of who's all up there, and why it's so secretive. Why you have to pay to get up there,
I don't know. This is a
or to
more
see if
this is a
he's
more general question. Like, what would be a person that Anon would want to meet? This could be a person he would find, or they would find interesting. This could be a person they would be romantically interested in. Who would Anon want to interact with? Just in general.
Ooh, 1 sec. I'm gonna guess. Just look for someone kind of interesting, outgoing, I guess, of the same race.
So what?
Anyone to have a conversation with.
What? So I have Anon as a changeling, but I think that's partially sort of a magical thing related to their deity. What was Anon's sort of original species?
Original was human.
So, in your tiny glimpse in the window, you see what looks like an outgoing, talkative, interesting human female of approximately the same age as Anon, talking to Thorn in a hallway. Thorn, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Still not sure how to do disadvantage, so take the lesser of these.
All right. So, what you see very briefly through the window, Anon, is Thorn talking to an interesting looking human woman on the second floor.
Eight.
Before you hit the ground.
Yeah.
You know, fail once, you just try again.
I think with you hitting the ground, I'm gonna say you've got one more shot at this. Go ahead and give me another stealth check. All right. You're still managing to kind of conceal your presence. So if you want to try and climb again, you can.
Do I go for it? Would they find me immediately and kick me out? Or would I get in more trouble and make the group have to rescue me? We shall find out. Never mind.
Oof. You hit the ground again, and there is no concealing it. I think at this point, yeah, at this point, y'all are in trouble. We go back up here. So Thorn, Rose suggests that you all head downstairs, and you do so. Oops. Right? I apparently can't cut tokens anymore. Copy token. Yes. So you all see Thorn come back downstairs. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Everyone's back on the same floor. Anon, I guess, is outside on the ground. Although, a very good question. Have you actually switched to the character? Or are you using this random level 1 druid?
Can't see the character. That's what I was confused about.
Did you click the link that I sent?
Yeah.
Why is it not
I
showing
was
up?
gonna get rid of the character, but I thought I got rid of the character and the druid one showed up. I was confused as well, don't get me wrong.
Let me try this.
Or hold on, let me
Okay, click that link again, and at the very top, oh, you don't pay for D&D Beyond, right?
yeah.
Okay, delete the druid you just made. You don't have enough character slots. That's the problem. Once you do that,
because I could have sworn I deleted a few characters the other day.
I think if you delete it and click on the link, you should be able to grab the cleric.
But trust me, I was like, I thought I went over this, and then I looked at the characters, and I forgot about some of the stuff myself. Mystery Domain Clerk.
All right, have you got him? Wait, now I'm showing that Tiny has him.
That's weird.
Okay, you've got him. Good. All right. So, Anon has drawn attention by falling outside again. Thorn has just come downstairs at the suggestion of his mysterious new companion. And you all hear the thud of Anon hitting. And wordlessly, all the patrons get up and walk out. All of them. Like 50 people just walk out of the room. Oh, who do we lose?
It's just me on
Okay.
accident. I think it was so quiet for a long time there.
Yeah, all the patrons just get up and walk out. like there is some unheard command has passed through the group. At the same time, there is a strange, not quite an unveiling, but it's like suddenly you are realizing details that you should have noticed before. You look more closely at the servers, and you can see that they are not quite normal humanoids. Each of them is tall and emaciated, and they have this sort of exaggerated, wide smile. The manager who was behind the bar has stepped out to the back to engage with Anon. And I'm going to have everybody roll for initiative.
I have an initiative of -1.
Aha.
All right. Monkey, 18. On got a 5. I will roll for Damien. Oof, only gets a 4. All right, at the very top of the initiative, it is Ferric. So, Ferric, all of these servers have revealed themselves to be some kind of strange, emaciated creature. One of them is right next to you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll swing at him. Just because like it startled him a little.
All right, a crit right out of the gate. I'll tell you, you don't need to waste a smite. This is a minion, and you just blast it out of existence with that first hit. And roll 1d6.
Oh, 1d6. How do I? Here it is. D6.
A 2. All right. There is a poof, and where the creature you were fighting was standing, it's almost like it sucks in on itself, and a pouch of gold falls to the ground where it was standing. That one is out. Anything else on your turn?
Might step. Yeah, there. Then. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm done.
All right. Real quick. Just so I know who's going when. All right. Number 2 go. Number 2 is going to not equidistant. Is going to take a step towards Monkey and attack. Getting the most unnecessary crit. Monkey, you take 2 damage. All right. This other one is going to go. Man, I think there's going to be a pile on Monkey. Axe with advantage. 13 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, number 3. $20 to hit.
That'll hit.
1 point of damage. Number 4. $23 to hit. 1 point of damage. Let's see. 5. Going to go to here, but is out of movement. Also out of movement. Attack on Ferric. 1 point of damage to Ferric. Actually, what's your AC?
Wait, how do I find 19?
Okay, it's a 22. I was like, his AC is crazy high. Okay, all the minions. Monkey, you're up.
Awesome. Yo, I love the spot that I'm in. So, so, what was it? So I thought I had well, I could spend a key point to disengage and get out of this situation. Try to remember where it's at.
Well, it's in the key point section.
Can you keep on kicking? Thank you.
If we're being honest, I just have a black screen.
Huh. Oh, yep, that would be why. Because yeah, I can fix it.
You're blind.
All right, can you see now?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, what's Monkey doing?
So I'm going to hit. We're gonna hit number 1, I guess. With if I do the fighting styles right, yeah.
Let's see. 12. 12 just barely hits. Which one are you attacking?
1.
1. Gone.
Perfect. And then I'm actually gonna spend a key point to use Step of the Wind, I guess, to disengage and get out of this. Actually, what's movement? Yeah. 40 feet. There we go. We're good. And that'll be my turn. Action, bonus action, and movement.
All right. Next is Rose. Rose. Uh-huh. I'm going to roll 1d6 to see which of you three is going to target. 5. All right, I'm going to target Ferric. Ferric, give me a wisdom saving throw. Aaron?
Huh?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yep. How do I find? Oh, there we go.
What just happened? Sorry, that was B talking. My bad.
Well, ain't going to do it.
Yep.
You're going to take 10 points of psychic damage. Whatever this humanoid figure standing next to Thorn is, for a moment, it becomes like an open space looking out onto infinite nightmarish darkness. Your mind reels when you take 10 psychic damage. Thorn. Rose looks at you and says, your friends are just being... No, I'll tell you exactly what she says. She says, oh no, Thorn, they've gotten to your friends. There's something wrong with them. They're attacking all these innocent people. You have to stop them. And Thorn, she is going to command you to attack Damien, since he is the closest.
I mean, I guess I do that thing.
Just so you, the player, know, you are under the effects of the Dominate Person spell.
All right. Well, there's a thorn whip coming at you, Damien.
Well, that is very lucky. That is going to sort of scrape off of his armor and not do anything. All right. It is the creature out back. It is going to look out at Anon. And it is going to... Sure, why not? It's going to burn its hypnotic pattern. Anon, you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Harry.
All right. First things first. Gotta find everyone. Do I have a sense of where they're all at?
Oh, you need to make a wisdom saving throw first.
That's easy. This one's been our biggest one ever.
19. You succeed. The creature that is blocking your way back inside creates some kind of huge, strange pattern of lights and colors, and you can feel it trying to disorient you, but you manage to avoid it, and now it is your turn.
Sweet. Where is said creature?
Let me open this door. Nope, that wasn't it. Broken layer, light layer.
The door.
There we go.
Oh, it's ugly.
What would you like to do about it?
Venom Sacred Flame.
All right, it's going to make a dex save. Throwing some of these other images into our chat real quick. All right. He is going to make his dex save. He gets a 14. So he is going to succeed. Anything under bonus action? You do have spiritual weapon if you're contemplating.
I need to have an action to cast it and then a bonus action to attack.
No, it's the first attack is a summoning it, and the first attack is a bonus action.
All right. I was thinking that, but then I was like, isn't that a All right. Let's see how well it handles my spiritual weapon. I close out all the tabs. It's also going to spawn in right behind him.
I apparently have a whole pack of weird spiritual weapons. Whoa. A little
This
more
it's
than
AoE damage now.
Their spiritual weapon cleaves the building in half. That hits. Nice. All right, that is the end of your turn. It is Damien's turn. Damien is not pleased with what's happening. He is going to put Hex on Rose. He is now concentrating. That is his bonus action. That's also going to activate. Which one of these are you going to use? He's going to use Profane Noise. So you all see a flutter of autumn leaves starts falling above Rose's head. Damien is going to shift to here to catch her in the area. I think he's just going to risk the opportunity attack because these are not super strong dudes. So the server makes an opportunity attack. Is going to hit. He takes 1 point of damage. Does get tagged. But Damien is going to go point blank range against Rose and fire off Eldritch Blast. Oof. Embarrassing to miss. That all we have. That's disappointing. All right. That was his turn, though. To the top. Ferric, you're up.
Okay.
There are 3 enemies around you.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. Hey, monkey, roll 1d6.
Oh, you betcha. 1.
1's actually good.
Okay.
The enemy that you killed left behind a little potion. Just waiting for somebody to grab it. I think he was here. All right. Yeah, Ferric, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'll swing at the guy to the right of me.
All right.
Uh, $16.
Why does it think you crit?
Oh, wait, it did it again? Oh, weird, yeah. Yeah, it's got the 0 as a green. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Okay.
16 definitely hits. Oof. It's dead. Roll 1d6.
Oh, yep. 1d6.
5. A small, quivering buckler falls to the ground.
Hmm.
You get the impression that if you were to just touch the buckler, that it would grant you some kind of magical defense.
Can I do that now?
Yep. You could do an object interaction for free.
I do that.
You now this shield is now floating around you. Whenever you are hit by an attack that deals less than 10 damage, you can sacrifice the shield as a reaction to entirely negate the damage. All right. Anything else in your turn?
I think, isn't it as a bonus action I can make another melee attack?
You are not actually a monk. You are a Sacred Fist paladin.
Yeah, okay. Well, it says he has 2-weapon fighting though.
That's if he was holding like 2 daggers.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I guess that's everything I can do.
All right. It is the servers. They are going to re-situate. One is going to go to side of Damien. And this one will also go after. Lots of attack. Number 1 against Damien with advantage. Hit. Number 2 against Damien with advantage. Hit. Number 3 without advantage. Miss. 2 points of damage. And then 2 attacks against Ferric with advantage. Miss. And 23, which will be a hit. 1 point of damage. Unless you'd like to negate it.
I'll just take the damage.
All right, Monkey, you're up.
Yeah. So I guess we'll hit number 5 since he's right in front of us, and life's good. Actually, never mind. We'll move. I lied. 10, 15. We'll hop on the table since I'm a little monkey, and we'll hit 4 with advantage. Point 2.
Well, that's weird. It came through as 27. What is happening?
Maybe 17 plus 5 is 22.
And then
Right.
It says plus
See,
5 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I don't know why it's 27. It should be,
Huh.
22.
Definitely hits, though. Roll 1d6.
Four.
4 is handy tool set. A set of magical tools falls to the ground. If you pick them up, they will become any tool set you would like. All right, that was your action. Anything under bonus action?
So, like, the chant, like, if I just do you spend a bunch of key to use a chant, or just you start chanting and then you can use key at the end to make it better?
It costs 1 point of key to start the chant, and 1 key each turn to sustain it.
Gotcha. I guess I can move and use an unarmored strike as a bonus action.
Rose is going to use her reaction. Thorn, do you have Warcaster?
That's a good question.
Thorn, if you hit me, it's on.
Feats.
Okay, you don't, which is
Am I
good.
seeing it? No.
She is going to have you hack him in the back with your scimitar, though.
I will do that. As well as I can.
Oh gosh.
Missed.
All right. All right, Monkey, are you going to make another attack?
Yeah, unarmed strike.
All right, go for it.
17.
17 hits. Roll 1d6.
3. I'm really gonna
Three.
make sure I get every die and then every one of the dice.
3 is sweet loot. A musical instrument falls to the ground. It is clearly magical. It will become whatever music instrument you want once you pick it up.
Nice.
And remember, you can always pick items up as an object interaction, which is free. All right, that was your action and bonus action. Anything else?
I'm gonna pick up the musical instrument.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't
what
want
do you
the
want it
tools,
to
I want
become?
It's gonna be a banjo, you know. Ding 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 ding.
All right,
It's gonna be a banjo monkey.
try to keep track of these.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's gone. It is the creature that is fighting Anon. It is going to see if it Oh, it doesn't have to do that. Oh, that's dangerous. Anon, have you taken any damage?
No.
No, because he just tried. Okay. Well, he's just going to come on out. 1, 2, 6. Oh, he can fly 60 feet. He's going to come out behind you and is going to try and hit you with some kind of strange touch attack. First one, 15 to hit.
Oh,
This. Oh, and only a 12 to hit. That is going well for you. Thorn. Let me double check when/if you get a save. The conditions in which you get a save have not yet happened. Rose would like you to step forward and attack Damien with advantage. Either Primal Savagery or Thorn Whip.
We haven't seen Primal Savagery yet. It looks very familiar.
And you're attacking with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
I think that still just barely misses. Damien has a sort of spectral floating shield. Not like the one Ferric just picked up. One that seems to be from his patron. And it flies through the air and intercepts your hand, which has been covered in strange, rotting, acidic energy.
Gross.
All right, it is Rose's turn. Rose. Rose is debating how useful you. Rose is going to use Draining Kiss.
Nice.
Thorn, make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I hope I'm better at this than I am at attacking. No.
Oof. You take 12 psychic damage, and your max hit points are reduced by 12.
I'm down.
Ouch.
I'm down.
Womp womp. Rose has completely dropped the demeanor she had, and she just goes, "Ugh." And I think that we can now safely replace her with her actual token. Which is a succubus. Although I'll admit, Rose was a lot of fun. I really thought she was going to last longer, and then
Right.
I wanted to give Anon something for that 20+ perception check. All right, Anon, you're up. Oh, Harry.
All right. So, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon. I can't move it.
It can only move 20 feet at a time.
I thought it was. That sounds about right. But we'll move it closer.
It's waiting for you in the doorway now.
It's like, I'm coming, master. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Good. You alright? Like these right on top of me. Why do I keep doing that? Well, I'm just gonna hit him with my mace because will I be at disadvantage if I try to hit him with a spell?
Will what be a disadvantage?
Will I be at disadvantage if I try to use cast a spell?
If it is a ranged attack, yes. If it's a saving throw or a melee spell attack, you're fine.
Gotcha. That's like it's great.
Oof. Yeah. You're not great with a mace.
Nope.
In the future, if you're in that situation, Sacred Flame.
That was a range attack.
No, it's a saving throw.
I would have done that if I had read about it.
No worries. All right. Damien. Damien is still trying to deal with the artist formerly known as Rose. So Damien has used one of his bonus hexes. And is going to try to blast her with Eldritch Blast again. Oh my gosh, he got a 9. Well, not doing great. That was his action. I guess that is it. Back to the top. Ferric, you're up.
Okay. I'm swinging at 7. 4. Oh, well, 10.
Oof. Fortunately, 10 will not hit.
Right.
Anything under bonus action?
I think that's everything I can do.
Right. The emaciated servers are running thin. But 2 attacks with advantage against Ferric. First one hits. Second one misses. 1 point of damage for Ferric. The other one is going to make an attack against Damien. Try to break his concentration. Only a 12 does not hit. The other 5 are dead. Monkey, you're up.
Well, I obviously have rage. I'm gonna use my monkey size and skedaddle in between his feet, and I'm gonna swing at her. Rose is gonna take it.
All right.
She's gonna like it while she takes it.
Nice. Is that a crit?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Roll crit damage.
13.
Nice. 13 damage, and more importantly, she has to make a concentration check. Which she gets a 20 on. No, she rolls concentration with disadvantage because of Damien's aura. She gets a 5. Thorn, you are no longer under the effect of Dominate Person.
Perfect.
Anything else?
Yeah, we're gonna hit her again.
Go for it.
Boom. 21.
21 hits.
4.
Nice. You broke concentration, and that is what's important. Although we did forget that Thorn is dying.
I was
Oh,
going to
yeah,
ask
one's
if,
down. Yeah.
if that would, if me going down would actually break it.
Actually, not sure. Let's look.
I guess it's a moot point, but it's out of curiosity.
It does not mention being incapacitated. You remain charmed as you are dying, unfortunately. All right, Thorn, death saving throw.
Death save roll.
I don't know there's actually a way to roll it. Yeah. That is 1 fail. I will note there is that potion where number 3 is standing that someone could just throw to you, probably as an action. All right. It is Rose's turn. Oh, Rose had a bad day. Is it worth her trying to get... Well, I'll tell you what she's going to do. Rose is going to try to cast Dominate Person on Damien. So Damien is going to have to make a Charisma saving throw. but he has advantage to avoid the charmed condition. Oh yeah, not affected. Bounces off the void, spiritual void of magic in his soul. So she is just going to try to smack him with fiendish death magic. It's a 9. She is panicking. Anon, you're up.
How do I keep closing the tab? We're bringing the weapon the last 20 feet up to him.
All right. Yep, it easily moves up.
All right. Keep closing my tabs. So, stick or flanks. I didn't get any farther away, and he's gonna get hit. He's not gonna get hit with spiritual weapon.
All right, he is going to make the saving throw. Let's see how he does. Dex save. Only an 11. He is going to take all that damage. All right. Y'all are clearing through the minions. It is Damien's turn. Damien is... What are his priorities? Damien is going to try... I'm just going to go 50-50. We'll see which one he does. So on evens, he's going to Eldritch Blast. On odds, he will help Thorn. All right, he is going to Eldritch Blast. 23 to hit, finally. You're kidding. Oh my gosh. He rolled minimum damage.
Oh gosh.
On both attacks. Well, mistakes were made. To the top, Ferric, you're up. Still have 2 friends.
Yep. I'll try again on swinging at him. Come on. $22.
22 definitely hits. Which number?
7. The one
7
below
is
me.
down. Roll 1d6.
Oh, 1d6. Yes. Yes. 2.
A 2. I think 2 is full. Yep, coin pouch.
Oh.
All right, anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
All right.
I'll just hang here.
Remaining servers, only 2. One attacks Damien. 17, that hits. 1 point of damage, and he is marked. Uh, 22 to hit against Ferric. So 1 point of damage to each of you. That 1 point of damage does mean Damien has to make a concentration check, which he succeeds. X is still up. All the way down. Monkey, you're up.
Yay. I'm still going after Rose. I'm committed to this one. 23 for her.
23 hits. 8 damage. No giant blows, but you're definitely wearing her down.
13.
13 is unfortunately going to miss.
I had a strong feeling about that. Yeah, it's action, bonus action.
Right.
I guess if it's 5 feet away, could I've grabbed the bottle, like reached down with Mucky Paw, grabbed it, and tossed it to Thorns here?
You can definitely take it. Yeah, I'm going to say you can. Thorn, roll 1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1.
You have 4 hit points.
Most importantly, I'm alive.
Yes.
Right.
You wake up on the ground. Rose is gone. There is a demon standing over you. All right. It is the creature outside that is fighting with Anon. It is going to at least get a little bit of distance from the spiritual weapon. And it is going to make some melee attacks. 22 to hit.
I mean, I guess
Woo!
that touches me.
14 points of damage.
Didn't feel well.
It's going to be a great big jerk. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Easy.
You do succeed, so he's going to try and smack you again. 13 to hit. That's going to miss.
That'll miss.
Thorn, you're up. And you are
Hey.
conscious and in control of yourself.
For the first time, I'm going to.
But hey, maybe the real Rose is out there somewhere waiting for you.
Yeah, she's right here. She's real. I'm, as an action, going to use Oak, Ash, and Thorn.
All right. All the lighting in the
that
room sort
goes-
of dims a little bit, and your presence diffuses.
And I guess I'm gonna try and hide. I guess I would have to move away to hide, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump the corner and hide. I guess when I use that, I can pick a thing with my cloak, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. With that, come back here. Trying to look at what I can do.
Well, I'll tell you one of your immediate
Yeah.
needs. To get around that corner, you're going to risk an opportunity attack. So
Yep,
that extra
yeah, so-
AC might not be bad.
Yep, I think I'm gonna do that.
All right.
+2 to my AC.
Yeah. So your red cloak kind of like, it doesn't quite dissolve. It's almost like the threads separate and then sink into your body, and you grow a thick coat of long dark brown hair. You get a little bit taller. Your limbs get a little bit longer, and you're a little bit blurry on photos. So, formerly Rose is going to attack you as you try to go around the corner. Gets a nat 1.
Oh, thank goodness.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Which I do now with advantage.
You do it as a bonus action. But you have expertise, so you got a 26. Yeah, you have expertise, but not advantage.
Oh. I thought I always had something in there. No, I thought that was part of the Oaken thing. Let me pull it back up. Yeah, for the next 10 minutes, you have advantage
Oh, it
on
is
stealth
advantage on
checks
stealth checks. All right.
and can take that action as bonus action.
I wrote that, and I don't remember. What happens when you write 5 of them at the same time?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you hide. Honestly, you do well enough that even the distracted servers don't see you. You just vanish. Which means it is Rose's turn. She is unhappy with Damien. She's going to try and use Charm again. This time, she's going to try and charm Monkey. Monkey needs to make a Charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna get charmed.
Ooh, yes, you are charmed. She is concentrating now. Here's a good question, though. Damien's aura, I think, is going to hurt her just for casting a spell. Yep. She takes 2 points of necrotic damage. Damien's aura is bad news for casters. So she charms Monkey, steps down, and is going to Fiendish Touch Damien. 22 to hit, which does 15 points of damage. That is gonna hurt. Oh, is that? Nope, just melee attack. All right. $15. Damien not doing so hot. Oh, but you know what Damien's going to do? Damien takes the hit. Here's an interesting question. What order do these happen? I'm going to say it's the same time. Damien is going to burn a spell slot to Hellish Rebuke. $20 points of damage, and she has to make a dex save. Ugh, she succeeded. That sucks. And she was already resistant to fire damage. His aura drops, but she still has to make a concentration check, which she fails. Monkey, you are no longer charmed. Wild exchange of blows there.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Anon, it is your turn.
You know what must happen.
Spurge your
Gotta
weapon.
move the speed for weapons.
All right. Oh,
And I'm
good, I
gonna
can
close
pause it.
down my screen again. Really? Alright. Sure that's a nat 1 like twice in a row.
Yeah, the rolls are not helping y'all. Do you want to do Sacred Flame?
Tempted. Very tempted.
Right. Let's see how he does. He gets a 16. He is very hard to hit.
That's no fun.
All right. It is Damien's turn now. He's going to be a complete pain in the butt, and he is going to go ahead. He gets free hexes. Oh, but does he want to burn it? Yeah, because he can always move it later. He's going to put another hex up. Concentrate. Throws down the same aura, and is going to try and Eldritch Blast her again. Crit. $13 damage from that. Now Hex. $18 points of damage. She is getting very close to death. Barrick, you're up.
Alright.
2 more minions. Very injured succubus, and some kind of fight happening outside that you have not seen yet.
13.
13 does hit. They are not sturdy boys. Roll 1d6.
Oh, yes. 3.
3. Come on. Another sweet loot.
Alright.
All right. What else would you like to do?
I think I'll.
If you wanted to make good use of your move, you could just step up and give Monkey flanking.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about giving Damien flanking, but yeah, that might be more useful. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
All right. Only one server left. Pacts Damien with advantage, rolls a 1 and a 21. 1 point of damage to Damien. Forces him to make a concentration check. Succeeds. Probably the last thing you'll get to do. Monkey, you're up, and you have advantage, and you're not charmed. It's all coming up, Monkey. Monkey, what's the plan?
You know, B was talking to me. Let's see if am I still charmed?
You are not charmed. And you have advantage because Ferric is flanking.
Oh my gosh. We already know what to do then.
Right?
Oh, Ferric, you're so good to me. I can give you a kiss, but I don't want to. 18. So I like them.
Was that with advantage?
Yes.
That definitely hits.
For 6.
6. She is very close to dead.
We'll try again. We'll try again then. 24.
Hits.
Oh, 7. Good rolls.
She's got 3 hit points. All right, anything else? That was action and bonus action.
Oh, I'll let Farron have some. Let's keep that advantage, I guess.
All right. Outside, the thing attacking Anon. See if it recharges. It doesn't. All right. It's just going to attack Anon. Misses. And hits. This could be bad. A big chunk of damage it's about to deal.
Gonna whiff.
15 points of damage. Anon, you are unconscious.
Dun dun dun.
All right. Thorn, you're up. You are hidden. You can step up and have flanking. She has 3 points left, and she played with your heart.
I think I've got a Thorn Whipper.
Right. That hits. And that is enough. She is gone. What is a like simple +1 piece of equipment that would make Thorn's life a lot easier?
Oh, I have no idea.
+1 Thorn Whip.
Well, Thorn Whip is a cantrip. It's not even like a.
Oh, it's not an
Actual
actual,
weapon.
yeah, weapon.
So you could get a druidic focus. You could get armor or shield.
Yeah, anything that increased either spell attack or save DC would be awesome.
Right. There is a poof, and a much larger, much fancier chest falls to the ground. Right. You all hear an ominous thud from outside. Anon. Death saving throw.
Oh, you got it. We're just gonna. Fail.
Right, first one's a fail. Damien is going to shift over, make an Eldritch Blast with advantage. Definitely hits. Blows that guy up. Somebody roll 1d6 for me.
Oh, gotcha. Boom.
1. Oh, well, that's perfect because I didn't get rid of that potion. A potion pops. All right. That was part of his movement. He's going to start heading out. Top of the order, Ferric.
Can I make it over to the potion and then out to Anon?
If you dash, hold on. Yeah, 1, 2. You could get most of the way there, but you wouldn't get all the way to him. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
You grab the potion. Whoops, that's the giant treasure chest. You make it all the way to here.
Okay.
With it being almost 11, we're going to say once you appear in the doorway, you see this creature, this humanoid creature, this fiend that Anon has been fighting out here, basically by himself. It sees you, and it is going to cast a spell that causes it to become intangible. And it is going to slip away before you can attack it. You are able to revive Anon. The ground floor is now emptied out. There are still some random treasures on the floor, and the upper floors await you. I'm going to send y'all a list of the remaining treasure. Y'all can decide what to do with it during the week, and that's where we'll come back next week.
Cool.
Cool.
Bye, Internet.
Bye.
Bye, internet.